Welcome back. Before we take a look at the day's business news, let's take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. Etihad Airways has announced that it will advance discussions with Etihad Airways about an equity investment in the Serbian national carrier. An initial memorandum of understanding between Etihad Airways and the government of Serbia was signed in Belgrade, with details of the development unveiled by James Hogan, President and CEO of Etihad Airways, and Velibor Vukusavinovic, Etihad Airways' CEO, at a press conference. An investment decision would depend on the successful completion of a comprehensive due diligence process and be subject to all necessary regulatory and respective board approvals. The IMU announcement follows the launch of Etihad Airways' daily flights between Abu Dhabi and Belgrade on Saturday. The initial code-share agreement will see Etihad Airways place its JU code on the new Abu Dhabi-Belgrade flights and will add its code to 21 destinations on the Etihad Airways' network. In return, Etihad Airways will place its EY code on 23 of Etihad Airways' European flights. Belgrade is the fourth of 6 new destinations to be served by Etihad Airways in 2013, following the launch in March of flights to Washington, D.C., and in May to Amsterdam and Sao Paulo at the start of June. Services will commence later this year to Sana'a, Yemen, and Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. The Central Bank of the UAE has announced its support of the M-Government initiative launched in May and hosted a meeting on Sunday between the country's telcos and representatives from the banking sector to discuss how to best facilitate the M-Government initiative. The meeting was attended by the Governor of the Central Bank, His Excellency Sultan bin Nasser Al Suwaidi, as well as the CEOs of Du and Etisalat. Also attending the meeting was the CEO of the Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank, representing the UAE Banks Federation. In a statement released by the central bank after the meeting, it was revealed that both of the telcos will cooperate in the implementation of a new user-friendly high-capacity system to facilitate fast and efficient transmission of bills. The central bank also stated that it will also be developing a common payment system which will link the new systems under development, and has urged banks to use SMSs to confirm transactions on credit cards and bank accounts as a means of reducing fraud. To encourage customers to take up the new mobile financial services, Du and Etisalat will be evaluating the cost of data transmission and SMS messages and will aim to reduce the cost of core systems and telecommunications services to enable payment transactions. The significant growth worldwide for Islamic banking and finance, as well as investing in low-interest environments, were among the main topics highlighted at the second annual Banking and Finance event in Dubai. Jassim Al-Balushi, head of Retail and Banking Group for Sharjah Islamic Bank, said there has been a noticeable rise in the significance of Islamic banking worldwide. However, increased awareness and understanding is still needed. While Dr. Jill Filer, Director of Middle East and North Africa at the Bank of Georgia, says investors must be shrewd when it comes to where they invest. According to Fela, among the safe bets are aristocrat dividend stocks or companies that raise their dividends annually over the past 25 years.
I represent Bank of Georgia in Tbilisi, which is a public company in London in the premium listing. And we offer a deposit and certificate of deposit that pays between 5 to 6% up to 2 years, which is very, very good investment as well. The government of Ras Al Khaimah, for example, invested heavily in Georgia, a little bit in real estate, in a free trade zone, in Poti port, and they're doing quite a nice business.
Recently, it has shown that it's really making much better than any other banking sector commercially around the world. And this is a very positive side, especially for this part of the world, as it is more into Islamic banking. And of course, there are reasons behind that growth. It's not that something that happens accidentally. I think the customers, even the people around the world, realize the importance of Islamic banking. And we have seen it, as predicted some time back, that the asset portfolio reached up to 1.3 trillion so far, and yet to go up.
Organised by the Arab Business Club, officials say it is vital for organisations to keep their pulse on the trends, identify challenges and potentials. Its president and chairman of the board, Hamdan Mohammed Al-Murshidi, says they encourage their members and businesses in general to expand in various markets, and staying educated and current is critical. He added that events such as this help to keep businesses on the right track.
One of the things that, as Arab Business Club, we are very expanding very fast. When I say very fast, in a healthy way. I just came from, actually 2 days ago, from Poland and Ukraine, and we are actually scouting for the opportunities. We are looking for opportunities to help our members invest in and help these countries actually deal with the Arab world. I advise any businessman, such I am, that you have to actually go out of your area, find opportunities everywhere.
The Tourism Development and Investment Company, the master developer of Sariyat Island, has sold 285 apartments to a joint venture between the United States-based property investor Pramerica and the Abu Dhabi State Investment Fund Mubadala. In a stock market announcement yesterday, the companies announced that the 50-50 Mubadala Pramerica real estate investors joint venture had bought the entire first phase of Sariyat Beach Residences gated community for an undisclosed sum. The 3 5-story blocks of flats, which were completed last year and are 80% let, will be owned by MPREI. But under the terms of the deal, the property is subject to a 5-year lease back to TDIC, who will also continue to manage the leasing. The deal represents a key step for MPREI, which was set up in 2010 in an attempt to create investment opportunities for itself and to sell to fund property projects, including affordable residential properties for nurses, engineers, technicians, teachers, and other mid-income professionals. The deal is seen as a positive for TDIC after announcing losses in previous years. TDIC's revenues rose from 333.8 million dirhams in 2011 to nearly 1.3 billion dirhams last year, and the company ended the year with 2.4 billion dirhams in cash on hand.